If you're a podcast host, listen up. This one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle. And I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.
What's up, Buffalo Fanatics? Josh Allen here. Just wanted to say, go Bills.
Ladies and gentlemen, it was a beatdown. It was a beatdown, and it was a beatdown that the Commanders needed to have because that 2-0 feeling they were getting was getting a little too much. So we had to put a little water in their wine. We're going to talk it all. We're going to talk it out. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. It's the Rico Report. Join me in just 2 seconds, and we're going to get right up in that ass. Let's go. Welcome to another edition of the Rico Report. The Washington Commanders, I don't know what the heck they started. They thought they could command. They commanded a beatdown, and a beatdown is what they got. And offensively, we didn't really have to put it on them like that. The defense did the work. The defense showed up today. Ron Rivera, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The guy that had, Mr. McDermott under his tree and all that good stuff. I wouldn't call it under his tree per se. But McDermott was under Rivera. Now McDermott is showing Rivera how it's done. Fam. Wow. But listen, before we get into what we did to these Washington Commanders, we got to go back and have a look-see at what the Commanders. Listen, I try to give flowers. You know what I mean? I'm going to try to find some flowers to give to the Commanders because, poor baby Commanders didn't know what they were getting into. They honestly didn't know what they were getting into because they thought they had something coming our way. Chase Young, Deron Payne, Allen, Sweat, Montez Sweat. They thought they had something with that defensive front. Well, I hate to break it to them, but that defensive front was non-existent. So let's get right into it with the Washington Commanders. There's not going to be much for me to say, right? I'm going to save the best for last when it comes to this. But the defense didn't show up. They had Cody Barton. Milk check! Cody Barton was the middle linebacker in today's play. And, you saw what was going on. There wasn't much James Cook didn't want to do to them. And if we gave James Cook way more opportunity, it would have been worse. And there was a blatant milk check. And if you guys are wondering what a milk check is, go look it up from Josh Allen. I ain't going to tell you. Go look it up. By the way, before I even get into any more things, I got to give a shout out right here, right now to my man, Super Lancer 26. Just became a YouTube member. Bing, biggity, bing. Let's go. My guy. Let's rock it right now. So let me just start off with the defense. Defense didn't do shit. They didn't do anything. King Cam says, yo, Rico, do we still have a middle linebacker problem? Do we still? I think we do. I think we are all right, baby. I think we are right. We're going to talk on that. Trust me, my man. We definitely going to talk on that. But let me give a little shout out to the Commanders. You know what I mean? I got to give them a little love because there are some Commanders fans that are watching. and they're going to want to hear a little bit about my analysis on their squad. So defensively, y'all need a little more help. Jamin Davis is just not enough for y'all. Obviously, Barton ain't that dude. The defensive front was non-existent today. I was actually surprised. I thought they're going to be way more of a nuisance, a pest to us on the defensive side of the ball, but they didn't do diddly squat. Y'all made our O-line look elite. And we're certainly not elite, but we're certainly not terrible. And by the way, I got to stop all production because we get members on members on members. So Ill Will 42. Shout out to Ill Will 42 becoming a Bing Squad member. And you know what we do. We got to ring that bell. Ring that bell. Ring that bell. That bell. Yo, I'm up in your ear like that, and I apologize because you're probably like, yo, get that thing out of there. But we got to celebrate when we got new members to the Bing Squad. Let's go. Bing, biggity, bing. Let me continue. So the defense didn't do shit. They couldn't hang. They couldn't hang. And we pretty much did to the Commanders what Oregon did to Colorado. Everybody was hyping up Colorado, although Colorado ain't no scrubs. The Commanders aren't scrubs, but you went up against a more elite team, a team that's destined to win big things. You guys are just on the come up. You guys are the Bills in 2015, 2016 on the rise, looking decent. They got some things happening. So you guys are probably a year or two away. But Sam Howell, y'all got to do something with that, brother, man. You shouldn't have got rid of Tyler Heineke. You should have held on to Taylor Heineke, but y'all let him move because you thought Sam Howell was the guy. I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I really think Jacoby Brissett gives y'all a better chance to win. I'm just keeping it a buck. So when I go and look at what you guys did on offensive side of the ball, I mean, your leading receiver obviously is Terry McLaurin, which I have on my fantasy squad, and it really hurt me in one of my other leagues. 6 receptions, 41 yards. Jahan Dotson didn't do a damn thing. And, I mean, I don't blame y'all because you're going up against the Bills defense. It's just going to happen. But, I mean, the run game, they had 100 yards on us today, man. Brian Robinson has 70 yards rushing. He was 70. I mean, he had 7 yards a pop. He was actually their bright spot on the offensive side. But let me just get right to Sam Howell. Sam Howell, first of all, yo, that Byron Leftwich swing of yours I don't know how you're gonna last, brother. You're not gonna last because guys that have instincts, guys that know what you do and know what kind of offense that's coming their way, they're gonna jump that. I mean, you saw a grand opening scene of it today with Terrell Bernard. Boop, let me get that. And then you had Trey White. Boop, let me get that. And you had Micah Hyde. Boop, let me get that. Sam Howell. Oh, I forgot. AJ Epinesa. Let me get that too. Fam. Bro, I get leaving your young quarterback in. You mean to go up against it, to learn? Boy, did he learn. Lessons were taught today. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm getting a lesson on how to gain new members to the Big Squad because my guy King Cam just became a member. Bing, biggity, bing. Let's go. Welcome to the Big Squad. For those that are trying to find out how to do it, yo, it's really simple, man. It's either you can do it right there while you're watching YouTube, or simplify your life by going to supportbf.com. Supportbf.com. I appreciate you, King Cam. And let's keep riding up these members, man, because guess what? There's going to be a lit show today on the barbershop. Early release goes to people on the Bing Squad. Let me get to this, man. Let me get this real quick. Sam Howell, 19 for 29, 170 yards, passing 5.9 yards a pop, 4 interceptions, 0 touchdowns, and took 9 sacks. Smash that like for Sam Howell taking 9 sacks. I saw something on Twitter today. The Bills had 9 sacks. The 10th one was Sean McDermott, and it has a picture of Sean McDermott holding his 2 nut sacks. I mean, his nut sack in a wheelbarrow, walking that thing around because that defense that my man was calling was on fire today. Fire for that, man. I'm telling you. So, I mean, there's really not much else to talk about with these Commanders. So, shout out to my man Rio Robinson. Mario, salute to you. You mean you got a lot of energy for your squad, but your squad ain't there yet, brother. Your squad ain't there yet. Their narrative will be, it was 2 ways your narrative was going to go. It was going to go, oh, snap, watch out for these Commanders. They just took down the big, bad team in the Buffalo Bills. And then the Buffalo Bills would have been like, yo, these Buffalo Bills ain't the same team. But order was restored when the Bills beat down the Washington Commanders. Don't forget, y'all stole the Super Bowl from us, man. We are forever going to whoop that ass every time. Every time we get a chance to play y'all, we are forever going to whoop that ass. I just want that to be known. Every time we play the damn freaking Commanders, Redskins, whatever you want to call yourselves, we always going to forget. We never going to forget that, man. Never going to forget that. Anyway. Eureka, always love and energy. I love. Hold on, let me get to my guy. Eureka, I always love your energy in these videos, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Anyways, let me get right to it. These Bills, these mother effing Bills. All right. Let's start with the defense. Bro. Let's start with the freaking defense. Terrell Bernard. Let me get right to it. Terrell freaking Bernard. Yo, where's my sheet, man? I gotta keep a buck. I gotta keep it a buck. I gotta sign my name on the apology sheet. Right there. Yeah, I mean, my name is signed, sealed. Let me send that right to the Terrell Bernard. Terrell. Bruh. Fam. Appreciate you. You had a game today, my guy. Terrell freaking Bernard today. Let me tell you, this is the third game in a row that he's led the team in tackles. This is the third game in a row he's led the team in tackles. Yet again, he's led the team in tackles today with 7 tackles, 5 of them being solo. He had 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, a batted ball down, 2 QB hits, and freaking an interception. And a fumble recovery. My good. This brother touched on every sack that you can. Goodness gracious. You got to give it to him, man. Terrell was everywhere. And this is what, and this is the thing, man. This is what I've got to come to grips with. I got to come to grips with the mentality that McDermott is going with. And it sucks because I have the mentality of run the football, know what's up. That's where it's at right now. That's where you got that's how you move the ball. And that's how teams get to the playoffs and win Super Bowls, by running the football. But here's the deal, though. McDermott's like, that ain't the league now. The league isn't about big thumper linebackers. I tried that with Tremaine Edmonds. And not that it didn't work out. It was good, but it could have been better. So now this league doesn't need, I don't need to have the big Jack Campbells that's in Detroit. I don't need that. I need guys that can be multiple, that you have the instincts to be where you're supposed to be. You have the dog in you that you don't have a problem going in and sticking your nose in the dirt. And third, you can get back in coverage and get range. You got range in your game. And that is what Terrell Bernard is bringing to the Bills alongside Milano. So we have 2 cover linebackers that can get into depth, get into coverage, and then if they need to fill the void and get in there, they will get in there because it is a passing league. So 65 to 70% of the time, these boys are airing it out. So guess what? I'm going to have a linebacker that's ready at all times. Welcome to the new NFL. And I get it. I never wanted to accept it because I'm still the old school of run the football, and that's what it is. So when it comes down to it, in the months of January and February, this is where we're going to find out if Terrell Bernard is the real deal. And right now, he's making McDermott and he's making Brandon Beane look mighty good. They are looking mighty good. And wait, we haven't even unleashed Dorian Williams yet. We haven't even unleashed that brother yet. He's marinating to the point where Terrell Bernard made Christian Kirksey say, you know what? I mean, I joined this team because I thought I was going to play right off the bat. I mean, I'm a former captain. I'm a 2-year starter with the Texans. I mean, I thought I was going to come over here and just take over. But this Bernard kid won't give it up. So what am I sitting here with the practice squad, me doing scout team? Nah, I'm good. I'm out. Retired. Terrell, you can thank Terrell Bernard for that. Golly. So I had to start off with Terrell Bernard. But let me just jump right into it. and get into the statistics. As you guys know already, you already know how I do. I got to get into the box score. I know it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells some of the story. So let's get right to it. Let's start with Josh Allen, the general, the commander himself. You know what I'm saying? The Mr. Commander himself. Josh Allen went 20 for 32, 218 yards, 6.8 a pop. Kind of like last week was 6.7 a pop, something of that nature. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. We're going to talk about that. 0 sacks. 0 sacks with a 79.9 QBR, or sorry, R rating. I would say a QB rating, right? James Cook, 15 carries, 98 yards. This is back-to-back games where my man had over 95 yards of rushing. 15 carries, which is the right number he should be getting. The minimum, at minimum, 15 carries for James Cook. At minimum, 15 carries, 98 yards, 6.5 yards a pop with a 34 long. I'm telling you, it would have been so nice that he would have been rewarded. I don't care if he's out of breath or not. Get his black ass back in there and get your touchdown. A, get your 2 yards that you need. And B, get yourself your touchdown. Reward yourself with that. And they tried to reward him. They called the timeout, give him a breathing room, a little breather, and then they put him back in a play after I think Murray went in, and he just fell short. They called a terrible play. They could have given him a toss. A toss play would have got him in the end zone, no problem. But they tried to get him up the middle. You wasted that carry. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, 15 carries, 98 yards, 6.5 yards a pop, and James Cook also had two catches for 14 yards. So that's 2 games in a row. I think 3 games. 3 games in a row with over 100 yards, all-purpose yards. Fire. But where's your apology note, Rico? Man, F you. I ain't getting no damn apology note. All I've been saying this whole offseason was I need more. Y'all keep talking about how good he is. Prove it. And right now they're giving him the rock. And he's proving to me, all right, he can take the vigors and the toughness and the contact, the physicality of this game. It's early though. It's mad early. Let me continue with the run game. We had 168 yards rushing today. Josh Allen, 3 for 46 with a tutty. Love it. Fantasy-wise, love it. 3 for 46, 15.3, and a tutty. Latavius Murray, 5 carries, 15 yards, and a tutty. I picked him up in fantasy too. If you guys have not picked up Latavius Murray, do yourselves a favor and pick him up. And if you're in a bind, put him as your flex. He'll get you a tutty and about 15, 20 yards. Trust, right? Deontay Hardy. They still haven't figured out Deontay Hardy and how to use Deontay Hardy. Now, we got to figure something out. But I'm being nitpicky. That's just what it is. Our leader, our dog on the squad, Stephon Diggs in the receiver room. 8 receptions, 111 yards, 14 yards a pop. No tutties, but he's got 12 targets. Off of 12 targets, 8 catches, I'll take that every day. Next up, Gabe Davis. Although Gabe Davis was targeted, 4 times? He only caught 1, but he caught one that mattered. A 35-yard strike from Josh Allen to Gabriel Davis in the end zone. Let's go. Trent Sherfield made a showing today. 2 receptions for 18. Deontay Hardy, 2 for 15. James Cook, 2 for 14. And the rest of the guys had 1 reception. Dawson Knox, Latavius Murray, Khalil Shakir, which made a count on a key first down. And Dalton Kincaid was a little quiet with his 2 receptions today. Very quiet for Dalton Kincaid. I'm not sure I'm getting that. We got to get this guy at least. I mean, listen, the game didn't dictate it today. Today was the Stephon Diggs game, which is fine. But we need to start getting my man involved because we are going to be that much more dangerous to the league because we got some juggernauts coming to us next week. 1 fumble recovery from my man Terrell Bernard and the interception. He led the team with 7 tackles. But here's what I'm more interested in. The sacks. Ladies and gentlemen, we had 1 sack from AJ Epinesa. We had another sack from Greg Rousseau near the end of the game. We had 2 sacks from Leonard Floyd. We had a sack and a half from Ed Oliver, which you should have got 2. But anyway, that's another issue here and there. Daquan Jones stole a half a sack from Ed Oliver. And then you had Terrell Bernard with 2 sacks of his own. 9 total sacks for this Buffalo Bills defense. That's the most that we've had in a long time. In a long time. That's the most this team in comparison to other teams. That's a lot. 9 freaking Sam Howell was on his back 9 times. I'm sure I can make some jokes of how many people you know that's been on their back a couple times in their lifetime. You feel me? Y'all catch what I'm saying. But 9 times on his ass in one night, yikes. That old line for the freaking Commanders, bro, y'all lost confidence. You guys just weren't you together. Y'all just didn't, y'all were just letting Buffalo just come all over your asses. Really coming pause when I talk like that, but I mean, that's what it felt like. Man. We all fall down, Rico. It's true. We fall down, but they didn't get up. Sam Howell was getting up, but he was getting up really slow, real slow. There was one shot. I'm going to tell you this, though, and I think this is what people get scared of with Josh Allen, where Sam Howell got out of the mess a little bit, scrambled a little bit. He deked that. He must have made 3 dudes slip and fall. Cool. You slip and fall, get loose. That's fine. And then you got to a predicament where this is where you should go down, but he didn't go down. And this is where he's going to learn. Like I said, this is a big L for the Commanders, but more of a learning. This is a lesson for Sam Howell. Sam Howell took a shot from like 2 or 3 guys, and Daquan Jones finished him off with a big old hit and put him down. And he was getting up kind of like, he got smacked. He got smacked. That's the type of stuff that Josh Allen can't do. Now, we haven't seen Josh Allen get hit like that, but we're also trying to avoid it. But the O-line did no favors. The O-line absolutely did no favors for Sam Howell and that offense. I'm surprised. I'm actually very surprised that Brian Robinson was even able to rush for 70 yards. Shout out to him. 9 sacks of this defense. We had 10 total tackles for loss. Fam, we were just all over them. Batted footballs. 5 of them, and this is the crazy one. 15 QB hits. 15 hits. You can't let your quarterback get hit 15 times, man. I'm trying to look at the QB hits for the Commanders. One QB hit. Island got hit 1 time. Sam Howell got touched 15 times. Bro, way too often. Way too much. But just right for us. Just right for us. So, altogether, man, this game, I don't want to call it a tune-up because it wasn't a tune-up, but it was more so, let's get back on track. Let's get back on track. Let's get back-to-back wins. Let's get consecutive wins, and let's keep it going. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the schedule gets tougher. The schedule gets tougher. We take down the Washington Commanders. We took down the Raiders. We got the Dolphins next, and then the Jaguars next. So we got both Florida teams back-to-back. It's going to be these next 2 weeks is going to be tough. And here's the beautiful thing about this game. We got away without getting hurt. That's the big one. Nobody got hurt in this game. And this is what that pleases me. And the more games we get under the belt, the healthier Von Miller gets. And golly, it's a wrap for a lot of these NFL teams. It's a wrap for a lot of these NFL teams, man. So when I look at what this game signified to me was, we won the game last week by doing some unconventional things, having Josh Allen dink and dunk all the way down and play it safe. We essentially kind of did the same thing today. The only blemish in today is where Josh was like, you know what? I kind of like this game plan, but I'm going to try to do a little something about I want to do. So let me because I got this cannon. I got to use it, man. I got this cannon. I got to use it. Y'all keep making me use a 9mm. I got a bazooka right here, man. Let me pop that thing on my shoulder and let it fly. And that mentality squeaks into this man's head, and he just does it. Like there was no point in you throwing that deep-ass ball, 3rd and 20, to Gabriel Davis. Dude, just take the underneath and punt the damn ball. They haven't been able to do shit on offense all game. Yeah, but Rico, it was like 3rd and 20. It was like a punt. I don't give a damn what it was. It was a stupid decision. What the hell did you go deep for? For what? Just take the underneath. Call it a day. And at that time, the score was still a 2-score game. I think that was my issue. At the time that he threw that interception, it was still 16-0. It's a 2-score game. Let's just say he throws that interception. The guy takes it back. They go for 2. Now it's 16-8. Nah, man, we give too many opportunities to people. Man, quit giving these guys opportunities. But that's my only blemish. I mean, the rest of the game was just a show. But the shining light is on the defense. The shining light is on the defense. The defense came through. They absolutely came through. Hold on, I got to see the super chat. The super chat comes in from my man, Matt Graves. So salute to my man, Matt Graves, for that super chat. He goes, Fort Erie versus Nova Scotia. What's better? I don't know. You pick. Matt, Matt, you're a fool, man. You're a fool, Matt. You're a fool, but you pick. You guys make the decision. I think I'm a little biased, so I might have something to say about that. But y'all make the decision. So let me get into more so, because there's more specific things that I want to get into. How did we feel about Ken Dorsey's play calling today? Ken Dorsey's play calling. How did you feel about that? Well, I like the game plan. The game plan obviously changes every game. They if you think about it, and if you don't look at like what Allen did, think about it, the totality of the offense. The ball was getting out of Allen's hands rather quickly. The O-line had a phenomenal day. They kept those boys away. Daron Payne is an actual pain in everybody's ass. But we were able to contain Daron to absolutely nothing. 0 sacks from Allen. 0 sacks taken from Allen. These guys couldn't do it. They couldn't get it going. And you love to see it. You love to see it. The one thing that I will say, because I want to speak to good, I want to speak to where I have my challenges. O-line was phenomenal. O-line did a great job. Deion Dawkins was on his game today. Spencer Brown had moments where he was by himself, and he did all right. There was a pass that the ball was thrown to Stephon Diggs. It's just a little late. The DB got his hands in there and batted it away. Had Josh Allen thrown in a little sooner or bought himself a little more time, he could have had it. But he just held on to it. It's a little too long. But the reason I bring this up is because Spencer Brown was the one that was in pass coverage, and he held his own. I think it was against Chase Young. Held his own against Chase Young, but there's only so much time these guys can hold on to these guys and block these guys forever. They can't. It's not, you can't do it forever. So shout out to the Bills O-line. They were absolutely on the money today. They were absolutely on the money. Mitch Morse was great. You know what I'm saying? Deion Dawkins was solid. Torrance continues to show why we are a smart team for choosing to bring him on the squad in the second round. Shout out to the Bills O-line. They really did it. And our challenges will only get tougher in these next few weeks. And the next week, we got the Miami Dolphins. And you know they got something to prove. They got something to prove, man. I'm telling you right now, it's personal. What they did to the Denver Broncos, I don't even know what the hell the final score was. I'm hoping it just stopped at 70. I'm looking for it right now. Please tell me it stopped at 70. It didn't score anymore. I'm looking for the score right now. Where the hell is it? Oh my gosh. Ended at 70-20. This is the NFL, folks. And you letting the team put 2 burgers on your ass. Almost 2 burgers. A 40 burger, and he was close to getting another one. Golly, could you imagine the 80 burger? Yikes. Denver. What's going on over there, fam? My gosh. But we'll get into that another time now. But I do want to talk about how you guys felt about Ken Dorsey. And knowing the game plan and what the O-line did for Josh Allen, the game plan was fine. The one thing that kind of sticks a little bit to me, and I'm like, I wish we could do better with that, is the utilization of Deontay Hardy. I saw them try to get him in space. I think we could do a better job of creating a little something more for him to get him in space, but I saw the effort. But I hate the jet sweep. They keep giving him the jet sweep, and 2 or 3 times they gave him. I think it was twice they gave him the jet sweep. It went absolutely nowhere. I mean, I get it. Sometimes you got to just run the jet sweep just to kind of mess around, but they tried to do the same garbage with Gabe Davis. Gabe Davis is the wrong individual to run a jet sweep with. And it was like a not even a jet sweep, because he didn't really come around. He came in on the inline like he's about to block. And I get the concept, because normally what Gabriel Davis does is he comes in on the line and he's actually a good run blocker. So, okay, you think that we're about to run it up the gut and do whatever, and then boom, here comes Gabe Davis. And they snuck that out like nothing. They snuck it out like nothing. Easy peasy. So I would like them to I'd like Dorsey to fix that, eliminate that play from the playbook, and get Deontay Hardy more involved. I'd love to see more Deontay Hardy. I saw how explosive he is on punt return. You get that boy the ball in space, problems. You get him deep, problems. But we haven't got there yet. So we'll soon find out how that's going to play out. Now, team stats are important to me. So I do want to see how we lived up to it in the team stats. And what it's looking like is this: total domination. Time of possession was the key factor last week, 40 minutes to 20 minutes. And it was a factor this week, 34 minutes to 25 minutes. Again, we dominate the time of possession. First downs, we had 20 first downs, total first downs in the game, 10 of them going to the pass, and 10 of them obviously going to the run. Here's what I love about the third down efficiency, because this is one of the keys to the game. We were 9 for 15 on third down. We could have did whatever we wanted on third down, honestly. 9 for 15 on third downs. Here's where the defense came in. The freaking Washington Commanders were 1 for 9 on third down conversions. You're not winning many games when you turn the ball over 4 times and you can't convert on your third downs. You're not going to win many games. And that's the result of what happened today. Both teams went 0 for 1 on fourth down. Great defensive stand by the Bills. While these guys are on the goal line, that was their chance to put points on the board. But they said, nah, fam, we going for it. I don't know what possessed you hoe asses to go for it. But good on you, because, I mean, you saw what Buffalo could do. Shout out to the Bills defense. They came up big on that one. 65 total plays to their 51. There's another one. Time of possession. We get more plays under our belt, and we can do what we do. 386 total yards compared to their 230. 10 drives to their 11 drives. 5.9 yards of play. And this is the big one. 5.9 yards of play, and they had 4.5 yards of play. 4 turnovers is going to do you in. I mean, we felt the wrath of the 4 turnovers on week 1. And even then, we had an opportunity to win that game. But 4 turnovers will do you in. The big chances that they'll do you in. And that's exactly what happened to the Commanders. 0 sacks given up. We had 168 yards rushing, 5 yards a carry. The whole game, dude, nasty. And like I said, the one thing that I'd like to get better is in the red zone. We need to capitalize in the red zone. We went 2 for 4 in the red zone. We got to capitalize, man. We got to at least get 3 for 4. We got to do what we need to do in that red zone. 6 penalties for 45 yards. Fam, it was just a beatdown, man. It was just like it was a total domination. But these are the type of games that you need, because this could have easily been what most folks want to call a trap game. But it's mad early for that trap game. But sometimes that's when they strike and hit you first. Is when you're supposed to win. You overlook this game because it's so early in the league year, and boom, you lose. So this could have easily been a trap game. But we walked around that trap.
Buffalo Fanatics, what's going on? This is Pierre the Kingpin, and I wanted to talk to you today about Cigars International, which is the ultimate destination for premium homemade cigars. Known as the industry leader, Cigars International offers the largest selection, unbeatable prices, and a customer service experience that's second to none. Whether you're new to cigars or a seasoned vet, Cigars International makes enjoying cigars easy, approachable, and fun. Cigars International is the go-to retailer for all things cigars, with the biggest selection of premium homemade cigars available anywhere. Cigars Internationals offers unbeatable deals and discounts, making it easy to stock up on your favorite or try something new without breaking the bank. With fast free shipping and their 100% satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence knowing that Cigars International stands behind every order. They have good relationship with vendors that helps provide great low prices. Whether you're new to cigars or a seasoned pro, Cigars International makes it easy to find the right cigar with helpful guides, staff reviews, and expert advice. It's not just about cigars. Cigars International also offers a wide range of accessories and more to elevate your smoking experience. Check out the great deals every day at cigarsinternational.com. That's cigars, CIGARS, international.com. Use code FANATICS at checkout for 20% off your order of $50 or more, plus free shipping. Or visit www.cigarsinternational.com/fanatics, and the discount will automatically apply. Again, use code FANATICS at checkout for 20% off your order of $50 or more, plus free shipping. Or visit www.cigarsinternational.com/fanatics, and the discount will automatically apply.
If you're a custodial supervisor at a local high school, you know that cleanliness is key, and that the best place to get cleaning supplies is from Grainger. Grainger helps you stay fully stocked on the products you trust, from paper towels and disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Plus, you can rely on Grainger for easy reordering, so you never run out of what you need. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
You're not going to get us this time. No, not today. You're not going to get us, Jaguars. You feel me? You're not going to get us, because that's exactly what that Jaguars game a few years ago when they took us 9-6, I think, something stupid like that. We just couldn't score. We couldn't do anything. Lovely. So team stats, they don't paint the whole picture, but they paint a little bit. And I'm here for it. So right now, the AFC East standings looks like this. The Miami Dolphins are 3-0. The Buffalo Bills are 2-1. Points for 130 points. In 3 games, 130 points for the Miami Dolphins with 71 points against. Here's the big one, folks. The Bills, on the other hand, are 2-1 with 91 points a game. 91 points for, but just 35 points against. So that Miami offense, very potent and do the job. But they're about to go up against a rival. They're about to go up against a defense that knows McDaniel's offense, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun one. It's not going to be fun. Listen, we know how the emotions are going to be in this game. Our emotions are going to be like this. There's going to be a lot of peaks, and there's going to be a lot of valleys in this game. I just hope that we're peaking, and we're at the peak at the end of the game, and we're the ones taking a knee and ending the game. Man, oh man, oh man. Can't wait for that one. But for the most part, this game was solid all around. Coach McDermott called a brilliant defensive game. We suffocated the Redskins. We suffocated the Commanders. Like I'm saying the Redskins. We suffocated the Commanders, man. We didn't really let them get going. They couldn't. Sam Howell at one point was pretty much seeing ghost, where he could have had a chance to go do something. We were on his ass. It didn't take long listen, we were all over these cats. And that's the way I want it for next week when we play freaking Miami. Bring it. Tua and these boys are sitting here dancing up a storm. Doing, woohoo! Y'all are having too much fun. Y'all are having too much fun. We about to crash the party next week, baby. We about to crash the party next week. Party time. We gonna be singing Eddie Murphy, man. These Bills wanna party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Yo, yeah. We gonna bring Eddie Murphy. I might have to call him my boy, man. My boy's married to his lovely daughter, so I might say, yo, man, you think Eddie might want to come through and sing a little party all the time? Because I'm gonna tell you right now, man, these boys were dancing today. The Miami Dolphins were dancing today. So we got, listen, man. We got to make sure we don't let them dance. We got to make sure we do not let them dance. Golly, it's going to be fun. But I'm going to tell you, folks, listen up and listen good. That first loss that we took to the Jets was probably what we needed. That first loss we took to the Jets was probably what we needed. We needed that to just wake us up. If you guys remember back in the day, there was Henderson and Stroud, these two huge defensive tackles, these two huge humans that played for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And there's one clip where Buddy was like, yo, smack me so I can wake up. Smack me so I can wake up. And Buddy was like, pop, smacks him across the face. He's like, nah, do that shit again and do it with more power. Poor little dorky dude was like, okay. And he goes, yes. Dude, that's what we needed, man. We pretty much got smacked in the face to wake us up against the Raiders, and wake us up against, obviously, these Commanders. Now, most folks might say, well, yo, relax, bro. You played the Raiders. Who cares? You played the Commanders. Who cares? I mean, shoot, the last time I checked, the Commanders were 2-0. And it's hard to come by and get these wins in this game. You already know that. It's hard to win in the NFL, and the Commanders were 2-0. I mean, shoot. So those things matter. Those things definitely matter. So altogether, folks, big game had by the Bills. They needed this one. This was a display of great defense. And I gotta there's monuments in this game that should be put out here, man. Caitlin Blount says I'm slacking on the super chats. I'm not slacking on the super chats. The beautiful thing about the StreamYard now is that it used to just take the super chats and throw them away. You would never find them again. They're now stored, and I can go back and hit them. Come on, Caitlin. You know me better than that, girl. I ain't never gonna mess up on them super chats. Come on now. Y'all are giving me your hard-earned money and say, we salute you. I appreciate you. I can't do that to y'all. I'm going to definitely read your stuff. Trust me. Trust and believe that. But I got to, there's a small storyline that it's really amazing. Two interceptions today by two players that are on the comeback. I'm going to start with Tre'Davious White. Because Tre'Davious White is just he's still starting to get his feet under him. He's starting to really get in the groove of things. And psychologically, he's starting to get into the groove of things. And his interception today was actually a really nice interception. Played outside leverage on his it was a cover 3. He played his outside leverage really well. Baited Sam Howell real good and just jumped it. Just sat there and with an athletic move, sat there and jumped that thing in front of him with a very athletic interception. Dude, kudos to Tre'Davious White, because I'm going to keep it a buck. I thought Tre'Davious White was not going to be the same player that he's been in the past. I thought, I mean, I didn't want it to happen, but I was like, I don't think we're going to get the same Tre'Davious White that we once had. I'm going to say something, man. I think he may have returned. I could be wrong. It's one game. Well, it's been 3 now. But an interception like this only gives you hunger for more. It gives you hunger for more. I don't know if my man's been listening to Lloyd Banks' Hunger for More album, but dude, it's hunger for more, my guy. And I love to see it. So shout out to Tre'Davious White. Trey is back. Here's another one. A big shout out to Micah Hyde. Micah Hyde is a big piece to this defense. Micah Hyde is a heartbeat to this defense. When he's in the lineup, there's a sense of like everything's under control. When he's in the lineup, you don't really worry about the back end. And this is what's beautiful about this defense is when you have two guys like Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde that are in their 30s. I know they're a little long in the tooth, but you got to give credit. You got to give credit to these guys, man. Micah Hyde broke on an interception today, and he's got his first interception since he's been back from injury. He's been out since week 3 of last year. They fused his neck. Fam, this is amazing. Some people might just say, you know what, fusing my neck, I'm not playing with that. Nope, I ain't playing with that, man. I'm done. I'm retiring. No, my man saying I'm coming back. And the fact that he got himself an interception today, fam, that's fantastic. Terrell Bernard, great interception today. And I've got to end it with this, last but not least, AJ freaking Epinesa. AJ's freaking interception, unreal. Sam Howell, what the hell were you thinking, Sam Howell? I was like, dude, just run the freaking rock. Just run it. You know what that reminded me of, what he just did? Let me take you back a little bit. I know it's going to be painful for you guys. I think it's Thursday night game. I think it's a Thursday night football game. EJ Manuel is under center. EJ Manuel, height, gets the ball, turns, sees Fred Jackson. I don't know who the hell else he was looking at. Throws it. J.J. Watt says, let me take that to the house. Shot time. That's what that reminded me of. Sam Howell's rolling out to his left. Fam, just run the football. He turns it up and just lobs it. Are you kidding me? Interception, pick 6, back to the house. AJ Epinesa. Let's effing go, man. If that doesn't jack people up for this upcoming Miami Dolphins game, I'm gonna tell you right now, listen, I'm gonna hype these boys up. We have to make, listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm so jacked up for this shit. We have to make Tua turn the ball over, because right now he's doing too much of this dancing stuff. He's all tatted up like he's going like he hard or something. Man, let me get that dancing again. Yo, they sitting, what is that? Yo, what is that? They sitting there doing all this dancing and stuff. Boy, I can't wait. I can't wait. Ooh, I can't wait. And wait till Von Miller comes back, boy. Wait till Von Miller comes back. So hold on. Listen, I ain't trying to go live too long because I got to get with the boys and do some more potting. So let me get to the super chats, because the super chats are there. So let me get to the super chats and let's get going. By the way, shout out to the new members that have joined. King Cam, Ill Will 42, and my man Super Lancer 26. Shout out to y'all. Bing, biggity, bing. Welcome to the squad. We appreciate you. If you guys are trying to join and become part of the membership squad, it's very simple. Supportbf.com. C'est fini. That's it. So let's get to the super chats. So my man Super Lancer 26, yo, Bills Mafia here in Windsor, Ontario. What? We got some Canadians in this bitch. All right, my G. Listen, shout out to you. I mean, I don't know a whole lot of people that go to Windsor. Windsor's Windsor's a nice town. Windsor's a nice town. Salute to y'all for showing love. I was once in Ontario. I lived in Ottawa at the time, so we're neighbors. We're not too close, but we're still neighbors at the same time. We're in the same province. So salute to you from Windsor. You're just across from Detroit, so I like that. X the Bill says, yo, he sent me a super sticker showing love. I appreciate you for that super sticker. My man, thinking out loud. I'll tell you right now, man. Thinking out loud, my dude. There's some people, listen, and I get his passion, but thinking out loud be talking some crazy stuff. Even when the team is winning, he's like, man, there's always something. But I respect it because you want perfection. You want our team to be you work and just working on all cylinders. I totally get it. So let me read the super chat coming in from my man thinking out loud. He goes, hey, Kent Dorsey sucks. Hold on. Ken Dorsey. I think you're saying Ken Dorsey. Ken Dorsey sucks run. Can't Dorsey suck run the damn ball? He's forcing the issue with Allen to get 300 yards passing to Stallions. 2 Stallions at linebacker. Why 49 isn't signed? McDermott. McDermott is the man. Okay, I see what you're trying to do because you're trying to squeeze in all your thoughts in that small. Listen, man. And listen, I appreciate the super chat. Number one, I'm never going to poo-poo on someone's super chat. I really appreciate it. But just a tier more, I think the $10 one, you can really put out your stuff and I can really read exactly what you're trying to say. Now I'm going to try to decipher. So pretty much saying Ken Dorsey always trying to run the damn ball, and he should be running the ball, but he's making Allen pass the ball more. I totally disagree. I think Ken Dorsey's trying to tell Allen, chill the F out. You don't need to throw for 300 yards. You got dogs all over you, so just relax. Josh is the one that's making those decisions to try to go and hit for the gusto, because as a competitor, that's what you want to do. You want to throw as a quarterback, throw for 300, 400 yards and have 4 touchdowns and have everybody talk about you. That's what you want. But for us to get the win, and the way we got the win today, and the way that he was talking about it last week, how excited he is about when we win like this, yo, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping whatsoever. I think today was pretty balanced, to be honest with you. Like, I want to have a look to see how balanced we were. Because in hindsight, I think we were all right today, man. Check this out. In passing plays, let me see here. We had 33 attempts for running the football, and we had 32 passing attempts. We're pretty balanced, man. 32 rushes and 32 passing attempts. Bro, we're down the middle. As balanced as can be. So it might look like he's trying to force the way, but he's not. It's a balanced game. Super balanced. And it's been a while, so I'm actually appreciating that very much so. I got a super chat coming in from my man Scott Van Loo. What up, Scotty? Scotty says, I got a favor to ask you, Rico. My favorite Bills fanatic, I would love for you to do a live stream at one of the Bills' home games, whether it's next week's versus the Dolphins or another team. Yo, that would be dope. To really to go to a home opener or do something and just do a live show pre-game or do a live show like after, or I don't know. We'd have to figure something out. But yo, that would be dope. And do a live and you know what? And just have a big old TV screen and watch the game from outside the stadium. I don't know. We have to figure something out. But you know what, Scott? It's definitely going to be on the list now. Can I make it happen next week? Absolutely not. It won't be next week, but hopefully that's going to be in the making for maybe a new stadium. Maybe it happens in the new stadium. We'll see. I got another super chat coming from my man Super Lancer. Says, yo, hey Rico, can you please give a shout out to my mom? Her name is Sandra, and like me, she's a big supporter of the Bills. She's a part of Bills Mafia now. Sandra, if you listening, my girl, and I know you're from Windsor, shout out to Windsor. Salute to you, Sandra. You're part of the Big Squad because your son has decided to be part of the Big Squad. If he's part of the Big Squad, that means you're part of the Big Squad, Sandra. So bing, biggity, bing, and a kiss to you, my lady, and a kiss to you. Listen, don't you keep making me give shout outs like that. I'm gonna have to take your mom home, bro. I'm just saying, Sandra. No disrespect. But let me get to Matt Graves with a super chat. Says, yo, he said Fort Erie versus Nova Scotia. I don't think there's gonna be any comparison, boys. Nova Scotia all day, baby. Nova Scotia all day. My girl Linda West, what's up, morning, man? She goes, it's our Super Bowl year, man. Go Bills, and thanks, Rico. Well, listen, I appreciate you. Last year and the year before felt like a Super Bowl year. This year feels more like, let's just go one game at a time. We have the team, we have the weapons. Let's just put it together and execute. So, but when you have Josh Allen, you're always going to have an opportunity to win. You're always going to have an opportunity. You're going to always have a window. So we'll see how that plays out, man. We'll see how that plays out. Let me get Clifton. Clifton shows me some love and shows a super sticker. I got my man Juan Castillo. Juan Castillo's been part of this squad for 48 months. 4 years he's been showing love as a Bing Squad member. I appreciate you, my guy. As long as they got consistent pressure on Tua, Bills will be fine. You know what I'm saying? If not, watch out. Not only do we need pressure on Tua, you have to have the right defense, because what Denver did today it didn't cut it. But the biggest difference is that these guys have a run game. The Dolphins actually have a run game with Devin A-Chain being activated and was running like hell, like a damn big time baller. And obviously, you got Mostert that's out there as well. Raheem Mostert. Listen, they've got some backs right there. And now you have a run game on top of your passing game. And they did all of this today without Jalen Waddle, by the way. Without Jalen Waddle, 70 points. So we're going to have our hands full. But I have a feeling we got something for that ass. I have a feeling. Matt Graves, let's effing go. I'll be there next week. That's my guy, Matt Graves. He'll be there next week for that game. It's going to be fun. My man Cameron Hayes. What's up, Cameron? Member for 8 months. Salute to you, Cameron. Cameron says, yo, Rico, what's on your mind? What's our mindset going into Miami? Heading up to Orchard Park next weekend. I can feel the hype is brewing. Dude, the hype is brewing right now. I know that we just got past these Commanders, and no disrespect to the Commanders. Valiant effort for the Commanders. But it's on to Miami now. It's on to Miami. And I'm telling you right now, Miami, the last time we faced Miami, it was a close game. Right to the end. I think it was like a 37-35. It was like a 3-point game. 37-38. Was it 38-35 or something like that? Bro, they feel they can be the team that just comes in and embarrasses us. They're going to try to do what they did to Denver to us. Believe me when I tell you that. Are we home? They're actually coming to us. They're coming to Buffalo. So, that being said, bring the party to Buffalo, and we're going to make sure we crash that shit. But I'm going to keep it a buck with you, man. It's not going to be a cakewalk because these boys are like, yo, we were neck and neck with these Bills. And Skylar Thompson was the quarterback. Yo, Tua's back, and Tua is ready to go, and this team is retooled better than last year. Bro, they're coming to bring the heat. They're coming to bring the heat, pun intended. So that's why we got to cool them off a little bit. We got to cool them off. And that pass rush is got to be all over. Greg Rousseau has got to be the difference maker. Greg Rousseau's length, Leonard Floyd's length, bro, I can't wait for this shit, boy. This shit is going to be hype. Like, this game was exciting to watch today because it is what it is. But, like, once I knew we had this in the bag, it's like, it's just fun. Next week, this shit is going to be fire. This shit is going to be fire. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm excited for this shit, man. I got Eric P. What's up, Eric? Eric comes in 35 months in as a member. Says, yo, all this fin talk. Hold up. Belichick put on tape how to control them. Physicality off the line. They're fragile. Bills, most physical they've ever been forever. Listen, this is why I say it's going to be freaking fun, man. It's going to be fun. We can't take these guys lightly. I know we never do. It's a division game. You know what I mean? It's a conference game on top of that. We just got to handle business. We got to handle business like we always do. Boy, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So, what do I take away from this game? Because I mean, I don't want to sit here and just disrespect these boys, man, because I can't do that to them. But I'm gonna say this before I'm gonna read this comment here. My man Fluffy Panda, what's up, Fluffy Panda? He goes, yo, Finn's good, but Tua still needs to prove he can stay healthy. Glad they scored 70 points. The bigger head, easier to hit. Get ready for the smackdown. Let's go smack talk all week. It's true, man, because these boys are probably like this. So we gonna sit there and just, you know what I mean, work on that shit. But anyway, let's take some takeaways from this game. Real talk. The Commanders clearly weren't on our level. They weren't. They're just not good enough at the quarterback position. They clearly weren't good enough on the O-line. And we just outcoached them. It's just what it comes down to it. Eric Bieniemy is going to be a head coach sometime, and he's not working with a Sam Howell. Like, I mean, he didn't look good, man. He didn't look good. He looked flustered. Now, this is he needed a game like this. There's no question about it. He needed a game like this. But it just shows that, like, yo, you guys it's hard to get a franchise quarterback. That's what I'm going to say. That's the takeaway from this. It is hard to find your franchise quarterback. Because when you do find your franchise quarterback, boy, you better hold on to him. Because when you don't have one, you start cycling through them. We know how that feels. We finally found one where we can pause the cycle and let's run its course with the one that we have right now. Right now, Washington think they have their quarterback. They might need to think twice about that one. We'll see. And Eric Bieniemy, as for Eric Bieniemy, he needs that quarterback that's dynamic enough. I don't think Sam is that dude. They should have held on to Taylor Heineke. So here's what I'm going to take away from this game. We're just too dominant for them. And I hope that we take this momentum, because this was big. We needed Ed Oliver to have one of those games today. We needed Greg Rousseau. We needed Leonard Floyd to have one of those games today, because now it shows that, we keep pushing and we have the chemistry that we have on the squad, and Terrell Bernard being where he's supposed to be. Bro, we're going to put a lot of pressure on Tua. We're going to make him get rid of the ball sooner than he wants to. We're going to have to make him do that. Giving him all the time in the world to do what he wants, we can't. And last but not least, we keep things in front of us. You got to keep things in front of us when you're playing a lot of speed. So it's probably going to be a lot of zone. And now hear me out with this one. Who's been inactive for 3 weeks straight? Kaiir Elam. Look for Kaiir Elam to be activated for this very game. Why? Because he just matches well with the likes of Jalen Waddle. He matches well with the likes of Tyreek Hill. You've got the speed. You've got the length. You got the physicality. And right now, truth be told, you've been marinating on the sideline, and I hope that you are hungrier than ever. Because when you get on this field, you've got a tall task ahead of you. They might put you in this game to go man-to-man with Tyreek Hill because you match the best. Put you in some zone, use your speed on top of that. Half the time, you're already bailing way too soon anyway, so this might be perfect. All that speed that Tyreek Hill brings, this is where you come in, Kaiir Elam. We shall see. Next week's report will show exactly what you need to see. So we'll see. We'll see how that plays out. The Bengals are on the verge of probably going 0-3. Tough deal. Did the Chargers win today? My gosh, the Chargers won. So the Vikings are 0-3. How the mighty have fallen. Didn't the Chargers go 13-3 last year? They were just winning games by the skin of their teeth. And look at this. Houston takes down Jacksonville. What? Didn't see that coming. I'm going to tell you that right now. Green Bay over New Orleans. Hold on a second. Because I know I did my pick'ems. How badly did I score on my pick'ems? There goes my laptop. My laptop just died. My other laptop. But it doesn't matter. All is good. We're gonna go over the pick'ems on Tuesday night when you guys come back. I got a super chat coming in. Says, I'm in Miami, and they say Miami will blow the Bills. Holy shit. You see what I'm talking about? Yo, these Dolphins are confident as ever. They are confident as ever. And where they get this confidence, I got no idea. Like who did Miami play the first week? That they got them so damn confident right now. Like, I mean, y'all, I gotta know. Y'all played the Chargers 36-34. Then y'all played the Patriots, which was a tough game, 24-17. And then you'll beat the damn Broncos, which ain't saying shit and saying much, 70-20. So if you think you're going to blow out the Bills and you think you're going to get the same Bills that played week 1 against the Jets, y'all got another thing coming, boy. Y'all got another thing coming. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, boy, I can't wait. Sonny Lamont. He says, yo, hello from Alaska. Damn, all the way out in Alaska? Our defense isn't the Broncos' defense. We will have our hands full, but the Finns didn't play a defense like ours yet. No, they did not. And I'm going to tell you something right now. When we play Tua, it's not like Tua lights us up. We normally have a very good grasp on how Tua plays. And it's gonna and you know what? It's probably gonna play right into our hand. So you guys better, the Dolphins better establish their run. Establish your run, because we're gonna give you some fits. And this ain't Leslie Frazier's defense, baby. This ain't Leslie Frazier's defense now. We have a little bit more bite to this defense. So we're about to see what's really good. But it's gonna be a fun game. I'm not gonna sit here and say the Bills are gonna wax this and wax that. Nah. It ain't gonna be like that. My man Rev says, yo, the over-under is 65.5 next week. You might have to lower that one. I don't think it's going to be like that. But maybe it might be a shootout. You just never know. So, folks, let me put a button in this live stream. I know I got 556 people watching right now. Let me put a button in this live stream, because we're going to talk about it again on Tuesday. So join me on Tuesday, and we're going to get into it, because I got the good, the bad, the ugly, and all the things that we're going to go through, all the chatter that's going to happen. There's going to be sound bites coming from everybody, so we're going to talk about it. But before we do talk about it, my man Z-Bot's going to be hitting y'all tomorrow, Monday night. And you know he's going to have a lot to say about this game. So, folks, let me wrap this up real quick. The Bills take down the Washington Baby Commanders 37-3. Ron Rivera absolutely did not want to leave the stadium without putting points on the board. So what does he do? He makes Sam Howell, that's seeing ghosts and just getting shook up. He says, get your ass out there. And you ain't going to embarrass me. I'm already embarrassed enough. You're going to lead that team down there, and you're going to put some kind of points on the board. To the point where these guys had to take a 54-yard field goal to at least put some points on the board so they don't walk out looking like bums. I'm going to tell you right now, man. Leonard Floyd, Ed Oliver, Daquan Jones, Matt Milano, Greg Rousseau. Bro, these boys will be ready for next week. AJ Epinesa. Let me throw AJ Epinesa's ass in there too. Matt Milano, where he's supposed to be. My man Terrell Bernard holding it down. Fam, Christian Benford, he still wants to get his. Bro, we are going to be all over this shit, man. We're going to be all over it. We are going to be absolutely ready. Week 4 can't come soon enough. And I'm glad that we're playing the Miami Dolphins around this time, because it's not week 1, but it's week 4 where we're okay. We now are still healthy enough, and we're still kind of putting things together that we can play, because then we got to play each other later on. But I want this first one. This first game, I want it. I want this first one. We gave away the Jets game. It's cool, but I want this one. I said we're going to split the series between these guys, but I want the first one. Heck yeah, I want the first one. So that's it, folks. That's my time. If you guys appreciate this live stream, do me a favor before you get out of here. Just smash the like real quick, because the more likes you get and you hit on this thing, the more YouTube says, oh shit, what's going on over there in Buffalo? All the Buffalo Bills are winning. All right, who the content creators? All the Buffalo Fanatics? They added again, aren't they? All right, cool. Let me show them some love. So the more you smash that like, it helps us out, brothers. It helps us out. So it's a beatdown. The Bills absolutely suffocate and just take advantage of the Commanders. We knew it was coming. And we haven't even hit our stride yet. Wait till we hit our stride. It's game over. It's going to be fun. So, folks, enjoy the rest of your evening. I got to go and hit up another pod with me and my boys, Bobby B and my man Pierre, and we're going to talk about this game, and we're going to talk about everything around it. How about the Colorado Buffalo being humbled? And you know what? That was what they needed, because Dion's going to sit there and be like, and what? So now y'all know. This is what you guys are going to be facing all day, every day next year. I'm going to tell you that right now, man. They're coming. And that's what we are going to be doing next week when the Miami Dolphins come to town. We're going to finish all over them. We need to. That's what needs to happen. So until next time, it's your boy Rico. It's the Buffalo Fanatics. We'll catch you on the flip side. Y'all have a good week. It's your boy, and I'm gone. Let's go.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If you're a podcast host, listen up, this one's for you. My name is Allie Jackson. I'm the host of Finding Mr. Height, a dating and relationship podcast that I've been doing for 4 years now, sharing my positive and practical approach to dating that's built on my own life experience. And I wanted to share another experience that I've had, my secret behind monetizing my show. It's called Red Circle, and I was just telling my colleague about how much I love their platform. With Red Circle, not only am I getting a seamless hosting experience, but I also love the support I receive in ad sales. It's not just typical ad sales either. It's targeted opportunities based on my show and my life. And the platform is super simple. You just set your preferences and Red Circle matches you with sponsors that align with your show. You can vet every opportunity and their platform gives you great analytics. More recently too, my Red Circle team has brought me opportunities outside of my podcast on social media to really augment the podcast partnerships, bring them full circle. I just can't recommend them enough. If you want to give it a try, go to redcircle.com to get your free trial. That's redcircle.com for a free trial.